The Yellow Ribbon Program is truly a unique government program aimed at providing veterans with really robust support to be able to complete their educations. And what is wonderful about the Yellow Ribbon Program is that it is an extraordinary echo of the original GI Bill. General Studies was established as a college at Columbia University in the late 40s, after the Second World War, when the influx of veterans and the GI Bill that supported them really began to transform education in the United States. So many of these men and women had had experiences that matured them beyond their years. Many were working and could only go part-time. Many had families. So you needed a college that could provide a traditional Ivy League education to individuals who had really taken a non-traditional path to get there.
So the Yellow Ribbon Program is a dollar-for-dollar matching agreement between the Department of Veteran Affairs and private institutions to enable veterans to see a bit more money than they would from the post-9/11 GI Bill.
I think it's absolutely incredible what Columbia has willing to do to fully participate, especially with schools like GS and a lot of the other graduate schools. Their participation in the Yellow Ribbon Program will send many vets who would not be able to afford it, but they wouldn't even consider a university such as Columbia.
I was here in New York for Fleet Week with the Marine Corps. I was walking around in uniform and walking to a bar, and some guy says, "Hey, I'll buy you a beer." I was a Marine too. So I sit down and start talking with him. Turns out he was at Columbia. He's part of the military veterans at Columbia, and he just put the bug in my ear and told me to apply. And I didn't think I'd ever get in. I just applied on a whim, and surprisingly, one thing led to another, and here I am at Columbia. I will say Columbia University is very willing to help veterans, very accepting of admitting veterans, once you're admitted and actually there, once the teachers, the students, the TAs, and any of the faculty actually find out you're a veteran, they're more than willing to help you.
I would definitely say dream big and believe that anything's possible. Believe that that you can do it. If you survived the Navy, if you survived the military period and were successful in the military to any degree, you will be successful here at Columbia if you apply the same principles and the same values that you learned through your military career.
Initially, Columbia wasn't a thought of mine. The Ivy League, I didn't know I had the potential yet because that door hadn't been unlocked. To me, the Yellow Ribbon Program and Columbia's participation shows that they want to give back to the veterans as much as the veterans had previously given back to them. We want to give back to you by challenging you in the classroom, and Columbia is a challenge. We want to give back to you by eventually giving you this diploma, which will open doors to all different types of success in life. And they're giving back by saying, we want to take care of the rest of your financial bill. And that's amazing. It makes it a lot easier for people like myself to be able to attend this prestigious university.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There is nothing that we can do in this country that is more important as a university like Columbia than to launch young men and women with the proven leadership ability and skill to go forward and to do the right thing by this country. And I'm not talking about politics, I'm talking about leadership.
My mother was widowed very early in life. My dad died after I enlisted. We couldn't afford college. And I received an opportunity that I couldn't even imagine. With this creation of the new GI Bill, we may have paved the way for the rise of a next great generation. And I am so pleased and honored to be able to cheer you on and say, keep up the good work, Columbia, keep up the good work, our veterans. Proud of all of you. Thank you very, very much.